So, hello everybody. I would like to talk about how can we make it better, the world, actually with open source, and how can we change things that maybe actual people are afraid from. So, my name is Zoltan Hoppar, one of the Fedora contributors from Hungary. Actually, one of the leaders also from the Hungarian community. And I'm one of the members since 2007. And one of the starters of the Hungarian community. I'm participating in many of the projects, mainly translations and community leading, but I'm also participating in many subgroups. And I think in the world, there are many problems that actually we can see actively as we're running through our life. Many people are feeling about that there is no home or no purpose to live, or simply just they have the skills, but nobody has interest to simply have the use of their skills and no jobs. Or maybe just the infrastructure is completely broken and there is no chance to find another one that's actually fit in to the needs and the problems or the gaps that we can fix it. And if you see around, then there are also kids that having this problem and actually asking for help or food or more that we can solve it with open source. So the question is, how can we do it? Well, first, when somebody appears in open source, actually noticing that solving one problem or another is, for the start, is not so easy. It's always coming up with questions, and people are afraid always from something. And the questions are mostly that how hard is to contribute, or what can I do, or what is the right person? So basically, what is searching for the people, or what can I give it to you at all? So, and will it be effective? Well, it's easier than anybody thinks. Something must be started. And if you would like to be the change, then you should be the first who making the change and makes the first step in the journey. So first, the best way is think and ask questions, ask around, and when you are receiving back the informations, you can actually see and the way where have to go. Then, when you see the problem, actually looking for tools and solutions and know-hows or existing solutions can bring to you something new. And that is maybe a community or more people that is working for you or working with it together with you. So actually, there are people who already made it. And for example, Linus Torvalds is one of the Linux guys who has just back in those years has sent out just one email. And people have joined it, and you can see what happens, and communities are thriving. Actually, earlier, one man has said this: nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something little that is can change the world. And I think he has right, because if everybody do something little, as in Linux, just one command can do one thing perfectly, but with multiple commands, you can receive huge tasks to be done. So in Next, if you have the tools and if you have the parts and actually you have the chance and the ability or the resources or the community behind you or the people just putting together things, actually you can build it. But it's easier because somebody is just providing for you a receipt or just a map or just a tool like the 3D printer or just legal things or just blueprints or one of the guys who has made successfully, this is, I don't know if people know this, but this is Open Ecology. They are currently making 50 tools that actually can create a complete village. So houses built, so metalworks, and so on. If you are interested, just look for their page, and you will see that's how they are forwarding and providing tools that actually you can also build it and provide it for more building or more tools. Then the next step, as you know how to do it, and you learned it, and you have experienced that what are the problems, and what are the facts, and what is pushing back people, actually you can be the teacher, and you can share it. And as you know, when earlier everybody had a mother, and actually, when he or she was the baby, actually, your mother has shared his body. And this has resulted you, or me, or here, everybody in the world. So, and in the advance, you have to do with your production or with your idea, just actually choices. So, because open source is just a choice, and you can do it closely, hardly for money, laboring, or just leaving out people, or asking for help and do something amazing. So how can this happen? Or how is it possible to do it simply? Well, I think after I am 7 years in Fedora, I believe Fedora is the right path. And you know why? Simply because Fedora project is an active community, strong since 2004. Basically, we have 5,000 or 6,000 contributors, 25 million users around the world, and more than 250 countries around the world. The whole community is sponsored by Red Hat, but we are the men who are saying to where to go and what to do and how to do it. We are innovative. We are always striving to be on the peak, on the waves, and we are trying to be stable and always secure as necessary, or always be free. So where can you provide your skills, or where can you participate? Well, we have many sub-projects where we have ambassadors, magazine, design, or infrastructure. Every part is available for you if you are interested. So you can be a content writer. You can write tutorials, articles, documents, guides, everything that can be interested, or, as I told you before, receipts that people are interested and they can learn about how can they do. The skill that is necessary is everyday skill. So if you can read and write, then actually typing on the computer is not more. So this is basic. To be a translator, well, if you are speaking a little bit English, that can be necessary, but usually if you are speaking your language, that's enough. And with English and with your language, it can be the perfect translator. Also, we are awaiting people who are cooperating with communities and cooperating together with other people or cooperating with companies who are open for open source. You can basically say what is good for or change the people's mind that they may be interested to do with us some work. Also, ambassadors are glue for the community and helping to the people to connect with others. Also, you can be an OS developer, part of the whole community as providing new programs and new applications. Also, new RPMs, and if you wish, then you can have your own repository that actually changes a lot within the community. So, also, as we are changing and we're having a new infrastructure, and we are started the Fedora Next, which is the new 10 years plan. We are striving for also web developers who are going to provide us the new infrastructure and websites, and Python and XML, CSS web skills are basically enough. Also, if you have design skills or just you like drawing, I think you can be a perfect candidate for the Fedora community providing app logos or just wallpapers and polos, and that can be really worthy because international conferences are mostly voted, and they are requiring always a t-shirt, and if you designed it, then you can be the one who's seeing back your design on everybody's body. Also, if you have something special in your mind, we have also 44 SIG groups, special interest groups, who are building other things with ARM, or actually building a satellite or a weather balloon, or just making some amateur radio stations, or many, many things that you can check on the Fedora account system. And if you are making your account, you check it, and in the group, they're going to approve you. And you can think that, yes, that's very nice, but what is the proof that actually we are making something good, and it's worthy for the people and actually can change the world? Well, let me show you this little rig called Exo Laptop. It's Fedora-based, and it has been made with the Fedora community together. The software part is the Sugar interface. It's made for kids, and actually within South America and Africa, many, many schools are using it because it doesn't require any special hardware. This is a router, a computer, and a laptop, and a tablet too, because you can turn it back, and actually the kids can take home his softwares and lectures and everything. So this, what we have made, and actually was successful, but hopefully we see more development and new hardwares. So I would say that you don't have to be afraid from anything. Just be prepared, and everybody will be helping you. And you have to know that discover is not a crime, and passion that you believe something that can change everything. You can reach it sooner or later, but you have to believe it in strongly. So, and you have to know, in the start, everybody is alone. But when you are making something good, then people will join to you, and you will be not anymore. You can become the friends and the mates and new connections that actually making for you a community. So, and you have to know that we are running with very small kids and also with old guys or old girls. And I think that way we can create a better world. So, questions, if you have any?
Any questions? No? Thank you very much.
Thank you.